Hello everybody, Linda here with the next in this series of card making tutorials for Gone Artsy. Today we're going to be recreating this card, and it's a 7x7, sorry, it's an 8x8 card, and I've cut off the half of the front cover, and inside is a 6x6, and it folds over like that. So I'll go through step by step. For this card I've used Secret Garden, Graphic 45 Secret Garden, and this little bow is GA144, which is a grosgrain ribbon and an organza ribbon with a pearl diamante. And I've used these cute little organza flowers as well, which are 863, and you get 12 in a pack, so they're really sweet as well, like iridescent. So we'll make a start, shall we? So this is the card we're going to replicate. Okay, so put that to one side, and I've already prepped, and I will give you the measurements. So for this I'm using Graphic 45 botanical tea. And so the first job I did was I've taken an 8x8 card and cut the middle off 4 inches, and on this side of the card I've measured, I'll tell you now, I've measured up for no, it's not, it's 3 7/8 up from the bottom, and I'm going to put a piece of tape on there because that's where I need to put my ribbon down first before I start adding my layers. So, and I've got this beautiful seam binding, which is the Danish blue. It's a really nice soft blue colour. Scissors. I'm just going to cut it in half, put one to one side, and take this off. There we are. So I'll just pop that there, and I know that that's there now, so I won't forget to do it. So I always like to do that because there's times I've made cards and I wanted to wrap ribbon round, and it's too late once I've matted and layered. And again, I've got mat and layer for the inside, and the matting and layering measurements are, this is 8x8, so I take an eighth of an inch off each layer, so that you just get a nice trim round. So first I want to do, I always like to, you see the whites of the core card, and I like to distress, and for this I'm using Tim Holtz Ranger Distress Ink Stormy Sky, and I'll just distress all the edges. Just makes the card pop from the base layer, and very quick and easy to do. And so I'll do that one. I'll do all my layers first, my first layers. Even on this card I like to do it too, and usually when it's patterned I like to come in from the front, just so you get that little bit of blue onto the paper. so that really pops up from the base layer. And Graphic 45 is really fabulous for making these type of cards, because you get not only the papers, but they're double-sided as well, and you also get ephemera on which you can use. And I love this with the birds and the, and it says on this particular piece of paper, where there is tea there is love. And I'm a big tea drinker. I love my tea. I like coffee, but tea is my preferred drink. And Deb does have Graphic 45 in a store. I'm not sure what, I think she's got some of the new ones in. I don't think she's got this particular one or the Secret Garden, but I do know she does carry Graphic 45 as well as the ephemera too, so that'll be good to have a look. Right, so that's all my layers done. And as you know, I always, to save time and you sit and watching me, I have already put double-sided tape, which Deb does carry in her store too. So we'll just quickly get the layers on. And I do like to use a pair of very fine tipped, they're pointy tweezers for getting my double-sided tape up. And as you know, I always hover over and oops, got stuck. Now do you understand why I put my ribbon down first before I start anything? Otherwise I'd have forgotten it. So that's that done. Get this layer on. Make sure it's the right way up. It's got butterflies and dragonflies and birds, teapot, really nice paper pack, this one of my favourites, along with Secret Garden. There we are. So that's that done, and you see the ribbons there now already in place, so I don't have to worry about that now. So next we'll come with this one, and again I always like to work on the side. I don't know why, it's just the way I prefer matting and layering. Hold on, I just need to check something. I like to just check before I put it down. Right, so that's fine. So that goes like that. I did have it the right way, but no harm in double checking before you put everything down, but there's nothing worse than putting a piece of card down and it's not the right way. That changes the whole finished card then. I do like this spotty paper, it's really pretty, like a muted spot with a cream background. But for today I'm using this one, this side. There we are. Right, now I've taken, this is 8x8, beg your pardon, this is a 6x6 scalloped edge, and again I've marked the card there, and that's just my measurements that. So I will, is it 6x6 or is it 5x5? I'm sure it's, I always say 6x6, but it isn't. It's 5 3/4 inches. It's 5 3/4 inches, not 6x6. But a 6x6 would work in here as well. So again, I've marked this so I know it will correspond to that. So first I need to put double-sided tape on the back of this card, because obviously this card is going to stick to the inside of this card. It's just a different style of card. It's nice to play, come up with different ways of, I know for my blog I do have mainly square cards, and that's just mainly down to photography and showcasing it on the blog. But I do like to play with different styles when I get the chance. So again, the mark point, and I'll just pop that on there and put my ribbon on before I mat and layer. So ribbon, just snip that edge off. There we are. So that's all ready now, so I can now marry this up. Right, let's see. First thing I want to do is put this down. So I need to just hover over to make sure that the ribbons are as close to the same position. Oops, that one. There we are. So I know that that goes there like that. I'll just hover over with this. What I'll do is I'll just put a little pencil mark just so I know I'm in the right place. I can always rub it out. See, there we are. So now I know that's fine, I can put that down. The writing there is the measurements in centimetres, because I work in centimetres rather than inches, but for my American friends I do the... So again, this was as before, the size of the card, I take 1/8 of an inch off for each layer and mark that down. So that'll go on the outside, but I want to leave that for a minute. I want to do the inside of the card. So again, using Stormy Sky. Right, I need to put double-sided tape. I knew I didn't put all, I didn't remember. I think I forgot a couple of them. But I just wanted to share with people who are maybe new to my videos how I put my double-sided tape on and how I hover. And that's the piece I've got for this one. Isn't it pretty? Can you see the birds and the nests and the flowers, pretty flowers? Really nice. So again, stress around. First I want to do something. Let me see. That goes like that, that goes like that, that goes on there. Right, these two ends, sides, I'm going to curve the corners with my X cut corner punch, just to round them to match there. So now I'll go back and distress. There's no harm in going back and double checking before you actually put anything on, as you've seen me doing. There's a pencil mark there I just want to get rid of. So that'll go there like that. And this will go on top of there like that. So now I just need to cut these two corners. And distress around these edges. Right. I just need to put my glue gun on. There we are. It's a beautiful sunny morning here in the UK, but it's cold. Winter's coming and I hate it, but hey ho. So let me lay this down. Right, so what I do is I take all four sides off and then just hover over until I'm happy. Everything's straight. and then just take the tape off. So much easier than taking the tape off. The times you just learn as you progress in your crafting. I mean, even today I've been crafting nearly 20 something years, and I still learn something new all the time. Every day I learn something new, and that's the beauty of crafting. You can try, and if you don't like something, move on to something else. There we are. So that's that done. Now for the inside of the card, I mean, to write your greetings, you've got that side, you've got that side to write your birthday greetings. So for this topper, I'm just going to take off all 4 sides because it's only a little one, and I should be able to manage getting this on straight. There's I like using the ink because it just blends everything together, you know, so everything's together, colour coordinated. That's what the word I'm looking for. Right, so I'll take this one off, and it's got a lovely little hummingbird. This is one of the ephemeras off the sheets, and it's got a little hummingbird, but there's space here to write your greeting if you don't want to write on the white. So pop that there. So that's the inside of the card done. Now move to the outside, and again just checking I've got it right. Okay, so I need to put double-sided tape on this one. Getting all 4 sides, and Deb does carry the score. So right, okay, so that way, right, okay. So before I distress, I need to cut 2 of the corners. Distress around the edges. That's that one done. There we are. Very quick and simple card to do this month. So I'll just hover over. Place it down, make sure the ribbon's straight. Same with the layer. Yeah. There we are. That goes there like that, and you flat tie that over. Just makes a nice pretty. So before I tie that, I want to put this on. But I want to add a feather. And these are white ostrich feathers, and you get 2 in a pack, and they're GA55. And I'm just trying to think where I'd like to put it. I think I'd like to put it up there, or maybe not. Maybe put it, no, I think it's a bit too big. Unless I cut it down and then pop it in the corner there. I might cut it down actually. There we go. Oops, it's not playing. I think I might pop it there. Pop it there and put this over it, botanical tea, just for something different. What do you think? I quite like that. I need a little bit of hot glue. There we are. And I've got this, which should go down there. There we are. And now we're going to add this really pretty butterfly, and it's a pearl and rhinestone butterfly, GA99, which is the ivory one. I'm not sure if Deb still carries the blue ones. I've not seen any. Ow, that hurt. So pop that in the corner, just there. And then we'll have I'm using these cute little organza flowers with white shimmer and a little pearl gems in the middle. And they're GA863. Just going to use them, pop them down. And just hold it until it sticks. Yeah. And I'm going to put the final 2 here, from this end and one up the top, because I never make 2 cards exactly the same. There we are. And that, my friends, is the card. So we've got the inside with the little ephemera where you can write your greeting, or you can write your greeting there, or a message here. You fold it over and tie it up into a nice bow. I mean, you could put a birthday sentiment there. And there we have it. I will put still photographs at the end so you can see from different angles. And thank you so much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed this card tutorial. Please do visit the Gone Artsy exhibit store, which I'll put the links below, as well as the blog. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share and subscribe. And I hope to see you again next month with another card tutorial. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.